Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Eric for Game Mode Retro,
This is Bill with Retro Comparisons.
and you are tuning into our 8th episode of GMR versus RC. And for last week's episode, Bill squeaked one out, and it's now 4-3 in favor of Retro Comparisons.
Well, this is your chance to tie it up.
This is my chance, man. I think I'm coming back to tie it up tonight. We're going to play Burnout 2 on the Nintendo GameCube, a very underrated system. We'll talk about that, but let's get right into the gameplay so we're not missing anything, and we'll start it right away. So, Bill, I'm on Palm Bay.
As am I.
All right, so 3, 2, 1, A.
Loading.
Yep, loading.
You have to worry about that with cartridge-based systems.
Can we skip this part? Yep, I just hit start. Right?
Can you? Oh,
Yep.
Nice. All right, let's do it.
So, overall, I don't think I've ever played this game until tonight. And
Neither have I.
Maybe I feel like it's somewhat familiar, but I might be thinking of the first one. I think I played it for the first time on the PlayStation.
Yeah, I've only played one, and that was only at a friend's house. I believe that was in the PS2. So, this is a completely new experience to me.
Well,
Fortunately, the controls seem pretty easy.
They are pretty good, but I just had a pretty gnarly crash.
Nice.
So what we're doing is we're going to do best of 3, I believe.
Yep, so there's 3 courses we can select from without probably unlocking more. Oh god, I hope I'm going the right way on that. Oh god.
Oh, man. I hit a checkpoint, but I also crashed my car.
So, yeah, I think there's 3 races we can choose from without unlocking more. And we're going to do best of 3, so we might only end up doing 2. We might do all 3, depending on how this goes.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So what are your experience? I'm sorry, what are you saying?
No, what are you at right now for your position? Just curious.
First place.
Oh man.
So, what experiences do you have with the GameCube? Oh god.
So I didn't have the GameCube until a few years ago. Realistically, my own system. I think I skipped this generation. But as getting into retro collecting, I picked it up a few years ago, and kind of got into it a little bit more then. But you didn't have one either, right?
No, I was doing the PS2 for that generation. I did
Yeah.
have a friend that had the GameCube, so I played a lot of stuff like Bond and different games like that over there.
Right.
Donkey Konga, that was a really fun game. It was
Yeah,
like
I was in the same
prelude
boat.
to-
The same boost. I'm thinking because I just got my boost.
Your car.
I was in the same boat though. I had a PS2, and it's funny because I was always a Nintendo kid growing up. Besides, Sega too, obviously, but really into Nintendo. I never got a GameCube until more recently.
So I'm curious, I think we might have been the same with consoles over the years. So we both had Genesis.
Yep.
We're both 64 kids, right? Not PS1.
Right. I've never had a PS1. Right. Yep.
And then we were both PS2 kids.
Yep.
Although we were kind of adults by then. Actually, when I met you, PS2 was the most relevant system out at the time.
Oh man, I'm doing really well. I just hit head on to a bus.
Yeah, I just crashed too.
But I'm still in first place.
Yeah, same here. I'm worried here. My skills are diminishing as I go.
We'll have to go with
Actually, started out
time.
pretty well. This is a fun game, I gotta say. I'm really enjoying this.
It really is. Yeah, I was looking at some games to play, and I think again that right now the GameCube is just shooting up in price for games and hardware and whatnot, just because of the pandemic, and a lot of the console prices are just. I went to my local game store today, where you've been with me before, and a 64 is $100,
Oh my god.
and you can get like a mod. I mean, I'm not sure what the prices are now for the modded systems, but.
Depends on what you get for the modded systems. They have the RGB or RGB mod.
Right.
RGB.
But I'm wondering,
Very
with
interesting mod.
the prices
And,
going up, I would assume the Ultra HDMI has got to be pretty expensive at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's been consistently expensive, but I'm sure it's probably even more now.
Yeah.
It just depends. There's not a whole lot of those out there. I don't know why they don't make more kits. There's got to be a shortage in parts or something. But it looks so good with the Ultra HDMI.
Yeah, it really does. On our video we did a few weeks back, we did, WWF No Mercy for the 64. And if you watch that feedback, I'm running the RGB, which is still excellent quality, but you can definitely see that Bill's, screen's a little bit brighter, a little bit clearer due to the Ultra HDMI.
With yours, it's very close with the SCART cable and the OSSC. That's about as good as you can get, I think.
Oh yeah, it's super.
It's getting the Ultra HDMI.
If I didn't have that and I was going against your, side by side, it would look dramatically different. You know what I mean? But I think with that, it looks pretty darn good. Oh man, I was doing pretty good, and
this
then
is rough.
It's a little rough, but I like the controls are really tight.
Yeah, this is way better than I expected. Sometimes when you go back to an older system, especially like driving games, it's like I don't know how great the controls are going to be on this.
Did you figure out like the brake too? For the most part, you can like drift.
I hardly ever use brakes on.
I just got
first place.
Oh, I think I'm just about to lose at the last second here. Yep.
Did they give you the time on here? Oh, you got
think
second. All right, so I guess I win that by default.
You win that by default because I got second place. Damn it.
Actually, it gives you the time at the end.
Yeah, I got 5:00
total time.
I got 5:01.
I had 4:53.
Oh, that was pretty close though. Overall.
All right, so let's go to the next race here.
It's saving to the memory card. All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Main menu.
Yep. So we're going to 88 interchange.
All right. Same
2
car.
laps, and the last one was 3 laps. That's only 2. And then that's 5 laps. All right, so if I win this, we're done. If you win this, we're going to a third race.
All right, I'm going into it right now. I'm loading into
All right.
cutscene.
Let me know when you're hitting start.
All right, hit start. 3, 2, 1 into the cutscene right now.
All right, I'm in the cutscene.
All right, hit start. I'm going. All right, now.
You're a little ahead of me here.
Hey, you can only do so much,
Yeah.
All right, so I don't think I've done this track either yet, so this should be good.
Yeah, it's interesting, like trying to pick out games for a competition, like in this generation and going forward, because I feel like you had more games back in like the 16-bit era, 8-bit era, where it's like you get like a high score and stuff like that. When you get to like GameCube and things like that, you're like outside like racing games, you're doing like Super Mario Sunshine or something. You can't really compete with that necessarily.
Right.
Maybe you can try to get into a certain cutscene by a certain point, but you're not like racking up points in the same way, or like you would with like a Double Dragon or something like that.
Right. I also think too, because of this whole thing going on, hit a truck dead on. I think because of the whole pandemic and everything, we were not really expecting to do recording with the 2 screens. We were really going to go to just, doing it in person and having the 1 screen. But because everything else going on, we've opted to do it, remote, obviously. And it's changed the way that we were, kind of recording and, hoping to get these, episodes done. But it's still fun this way, obviously. But
yeah, eventually this is going to be all on 1 screen. That'll be nice. I'm going to have the side-by-side.
Yeah. I mean, the side-by-side looks great, but I think that being in the same room again will be fun.
They'll beat at each other's throats a little more, I think.
Yes, it might make for better TV. Especially if I can like record myself choking you or something when I get angry.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be interesting.
Which has happened in the past.
I think I blacked out. I remember that.
Let's see.
I'm surprised, actually. You mentioned how the GameCube is going for a lot. Because so many people owned a Wii, or still own a Wii, which has... I think the latest revision they made of the Wii at the very end didn't have a GameCube built into it. But the other ones did, so you didn't really necessarily need the original system unless you just wanted to have that hardware.
Right.
So it is a little surprising it's going for that much.
Well, I think even right now the Wii U's are going pretty expensive because the only reason why you buy a Wii U is so you can homebrew it.
Yeah, there's a lot of good games on the Wii U, but really,
right, but if you can...
a Wii U, and a GameCube all in one if you hack it.
Exactly.
Plus, every other retro system.
Right.
Those 3 specifically. It's a pretty cool system.
All right, come on, man.
Oh, boy. Are you in first right now?
I'm right behind him. Or I'm in first now.
Long and windy road here.
Yep, that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to like see what lap I'm on. Where does it say that?
I'm not going to check because I'm going to crash the second I do that.
Final
okay,
lap.
I just got to the final lap. Oh,
so I guess the...
Oh, crap.
I guess the... that's a pretty long lap, actually.
Yeah, this one's only 2 laps.
3 minutes, about. I'm trying to save my boost. I wonder if will my boost go away if I don't use it fast enough, or... I don't think so.
I think you can use just part of it if you want to, and then that way you can build it up again quicker.
That's a good point.
I believe you have to have it all the way up in order to use it.
Yeah,
Don't
yep.
quote me on that, though.
No, you're right. But yeah, so I think as of right now, just the overall the retro gaming scene has been really focused on obviously the older consoles, but I did get my hands on a pre-order of the PS5.
That's exciting.
So I wasn't gonna do it, and then I was like having a little bit of like, I don't want to be left out kind of feeling, and I think I waited a few months, almost maybe a year on the PS4, but now that I'm doing the channel and getting more into the gaming aspect again, I was like, you know what, I gotta get one. And Xbox I really couldn't care too much about, so I didn't go for one of those. But
yeah, I've never been a big Xbox person. Like I got a 360 at a Savers for like $20, so I was like, why not?
that's a steal, though. Yeah.
But I mean, it's a lot of the same games as the PS3. There's not like a ton of exclusives I would want to play on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, unless you're doing it for specific games that aren't on any other console. But once again, I'm not like that into like newer games either.
Right.
I think I would be if I had more time, but when you get a little older, you're like, I don't have time to do anything.
No, I know, especially like kids and everything else going on too. It's
yep.
It's a lot going on. But yeah, so I'm actually doing pretty decent right now. I don't want to jinx myself, but
yeah, I was gonna say the same thing, but then I'll probably crash. I think we're getting near the.
I think I am too. We're both. Are you in first still?
Yeah, are you?
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
I think I'm going to the windy roads now, the windy parts. I know. I feel like you can tell we're in the same.
I thought that was the finish.
We're at the same spot. Oh yeah, we're pretty close for time though. I just went to the checkpoint at the same time you said that. So. Oh no! I just went off the side of the road.
Now.
Huh?
I'm at the windy road right now.
Yeah, you're gonna beat me because I'm still in first, but you're definitely gonna be ahead of me now.
So we might not get to see that third track here.
Well, you
Unless you just want to do it for the fun of it.
I guess we could do that, but you did cheat.
That is true. All right, I just finished.
Yeah.
Don't hate me.
I'm behind. No, I don't hate you.
Yeah, you do.
All right, I just finished too. We got first place.
That was fun.
All right, so we're back here at the last track of the day, the Airport Terminal 3. That makes me feel like I lost my car or something and I can't find my keys or, trying to find my parking spot. But, all right, we'll get into it in 3, 2, 1, A. And I'm loading.
All right.
And
Just
then
cut right over that cutscene.
3, 2, 1, start.
So I'm a little less nervous now.
Yeah. I also
now that
you beat my yeah. Now that you beat me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I feel like as far as it was pretty close in the last one there, but I'm getting more used to this as we play it. It's a pretty fun game.
I know I already said it, but these controls are really good.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. And I also the N64 controller, everybody hates that, and I love that controller. I mean, maybe love is too strong of a word, but I like that one a lot. But I do really like the GameCube controller. Also gets a bad rap for a lot of things, but
I've heard good things about that. I do like it a lot, personally. The 64, I think it's one of those things where if you didn't grow up with it as like your main system, I can see why you wouldn't like it.
Right.
I like how I got perfect lap and then crashed right into a car. Yeah, I can totally see the hate for that if you didn't grow up with it.
Right.
But it was kind of a shock going from like the Genesis controller to that. Definitely took some getting used to.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
100%.
I thought you meant for this game. I was like, oh, you already beat me.
Oh no, I think I'm way behind.
I'm pretty sure they make like a steering wheel for the system, right?
I think they do. Yeah, the pedals too, right? The whole thing.
I think so. They definitely have it for like the Dreamcast and the PS2. I'm sure they have it for this.
Oh man.
That'd be pretty fun to play it on here.
Yeah, I really, like I said, I think there's a lot of really good games on this system as well. It's just if you don't have any upscalers or things like that, it doesn't look very good to play it now.
Yeah, I mean, any of these older systems, a lot of people go back to like, oh my god, my 64, my PS1 looked terrible.
Right.
And I mean, that generation didn't hold up so great, but if you have a good upscaler,
I'll tell
makes
you,
a world of difference.
And I was doing some tests yesterday on running the PS2, and I wanted to see what it looked like recorded through the OSST, through the AverMedia, and it looks really good. I mean, it's obviously not, super crisp, but for the time and the era, it looks excellent, I think.
A lot of those games hold up. Like we played Here Comes the Pain a couple months ago, and that looked great.
That's what I tested
like,
last night.
03?
Yeah, that's what I was testing last night, yeah.
Yeah, that game is still so much fun.
It really is. And actually, maybe eventually we can get into this on the GameCube. I never really got into the games. Was it Day of Reckonings on here, I think?
Yeah, there's 2 Day of Reckonings. I think WrestleMania 18 and 19.
Were they any good?
Yeah, I played Day of Reckoning. I remember it looked good, but I don't know.
The controls,
I think I was
I think.
so used. Yeah, I think I was so used to the SmackDown games that it was hard for me to get used to it.
Gotcha. Oh.
But yeah, the graphics held up pretty well. And I gotta say, the GameCube definitely holds up better than the PS2 graphically, just because a lot of the stuff is in 480p.
Yep.
Where the PS2 is 480i. If you get the interlacing, it doesn't look so great on flat screen.
Right.
Like this game, I mean, it's pretty good for a game that came out 15 plus years ago.
I know. I think it looks really good. I'm actually really impressed with it. I'm happy we were able to do it. I was hoping for a better outcome because now it's 5-3. I'm back in a deeper hole again.
Well, there's always next week.
Well,
like I said last week, or maybe it's the week before, I can't remember, but I'm hoping this is going to be a long series. So
first place,
finished, by the way.
I think I might have beat you.
Here. Oh, well, let's see what the final times were here.
If my time is higher than you, we should
automatically win.
That, or we do a rematch. The next one, okay. Sudden death wins.
That doesn't seem fair, but sure.
What was your score? What was your total time?
All right, best total time 350. I think at the end it gives you your total time, right?
Yeah.
So let's see your race results. Your total time 350, 850. What did you get?
349.
Oh.
And best. Wait.
You beat me by a second.
Yeah. So my best total time was 349. It says.
Oh, your total time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you beat me by 1 second.
Do I win?
The whole thing, or just this race?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. That wouldn't be fair. But I should get a rematch. But I guess I will have to wait till next week.
That's like losing Game 7 of the World Series and saying, we should play Game 8.
I know, right? Well.
So, yeah. That was fun.
That was a great time. So, again, we're shooting these, to be around 25, 30 minutes, releasing them on Fridays and still getting some good feedback and getting some more subscribers, more channel views. Don't forget to check out Bill's channel over at Retro Comparisons. What are you focusing on right now, Bill?
So I have a long season coming up that just started. It's Sega Genesis versus the add-ons to the console. So it's basically, for the most part, Sega CD games, but there are some 32X as well. So that's going to be running for a long time.
That's awesome.
There's I think about 70 games or so.
What season are you up to right now?
I think this is the 9th season.
Wow.
But this will last for 4 months at least.
And how many videos do you have up, you think, total?
Probably close to 500.
Wow.
But I mean, they're all 2-minute videos. So.
No, that's great though. But yeah, definitely give Bill's channel a look, and then don't forget about Retro Comparisons, and then don't forget about Game Mode Retro over on my channel there. And please put some comments down in the section below there, and Give us some likes and anything that you'd like to see in future videos. Next week's episode will be a special surprise. Bill doesn't even know what it is yet.
Oh man, I'm dying to know.
So it's an all-time favorite of both of ours, but he has no idea. So it's going to be a good time. It's hopefully going to put me back into fighting contention for these scores overall. But
wait, fighting contention, does that mean it's a fighting game?
are we going to it could be. It could be. I just had kind of like a cool thing here. Are we going to go to first to 10 wins the series, and then we do like another season?
That's interesting.
Let's think about that.
It has to be an odd number, right? Like a best of.
Yeah, something like that.
So like 11 episodes.
Yeah, let's do that.
I like it. Or first to 10 wins or something like that.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. But thank you again for tuning in this week. This has been Eric for Game Mode Retro.
This is Bill with Retro Comparisons.
We'll see you soon.